Hey y'all. So today um marks a very special day for me. One of a very special day for me. Today is March 15th. As I told y'all in a previous live video, this month and next month is going to be two of the most sentimental and extremely difficult months, pretty much of my entire year, because around this time last year, my dad went into the hospital, and what we thought were just for tests. And as you all know, throughout the month of March, he did go home. He went home the end of March, first part of April, and then he ended up right back in the hospital again. And this time, it just went downhill really fast. So it's a difficult time for me. But on this day last year, I had purchased a t-shirt printing machine, because my dad always had these ideas for t-shirts that he wanted, and he asked me to help him with them. And I tried. I would go on different websites looking for different ideas, because I was going to use those websites to help him get them printed. But we did not do that. It didn't work out for us that way. So I kept telling my dad, like, Dad, I'm gonna get a t-shirt printing machine. And a lot was happening, for me and for him, and so it just kept getting put off, which I deeply regret now. So, but I did finally purchase that machine last year on the 15th, and it was delivered to me on the 17th of March. And I remember telling my daddy, even though he was in the hospital, but he was still in good shape, good spirits. And I remember telling him, Daddy, I finally bought the t-shirt print machine. And I remember he was so happy. And I thought that I was finally going to get to help my daddy with the thing that he had been wanting to do for the longest, along with something that I had thought of to do for myself as well. But my main objective was to make sure that I could be able to help my dad get his idea off of the ground as well. Didn't work out that way, y'all. And I know y'all seen in a lot of my videos, y'all might have seen this box a lot. I could not ever take it out of my closet. I could not ever unbox this machine. I did not want to see it. I did not want to look at it, because in my heart I knew that I would never get to fulfill what I really purchased it for, alongside of what I wanted to do. But I will never get to do for my dad what he wanted done, at least not while he was here. So, being that today marks that year, I'm going to go in this closet. I'm going to pull this machine out. I might not open the box, but I want to show y'all, what I purchased. You know what? I am going to open this box. I'm going to open this box. I owe that much to my dad. I'm going to open this box because today makes a year I purchased it. And I think that's a start, So let's go look and see. So there it is right down there, y'all. And this box is kind of heavy, but I'm gonna pick it up so I can take it. So I finally got it out of the closet, y'all. But this is it. This is the machine that I purchased. And I'm going to as I stated, today makes a year. And by the way, I got my tears out before I made this video because one time I couldn't even talk about this without crying. And the people that know. Because I said I finally was to a place where I could help my dad with what he wanted to do. And he left me before I could even, you know, but hey, I'm going to keep his memory alive. That's a promise. Because although he's not here with me anymore, I remember everything that he taught me. I remember everything that he wanted. And I'm still going to make his dream. I'm going to build his legend. Those t-shirts will still grace the market. By the way they were, you know what? I'm not even going to tell y'all what they were because that's another thing that he taught me. You know, never let people know what you are doing until after it's done. So y'all will see them when I start printing them. They'll be hot off the press, along with a few other things that I had in mind. But yeah, and I'm so proud of me, y'all, because I just knew that I wasn't gonna be able to do this video without my face being so wet. But like I said, I cried before, you know, I made this video. I got it all out, you know, because I knew that I would have to be able to talk to y'all. And the way I get about my dad, I can't talk for crying, you know. So there be snot everywhere. Y'all already know. People that know. I ain't gotta go into all of that. But yeah, we gonna keep his dream alive. We gonna do that. I already named my homeschool after him and Chloe. So this is the next thing. So I finally opened the box. Maybe now I can take it out and actually do some things with it. Because, you know, like I said, my heart aches because I know that, you know, he's not here. And that's, you know, the purpose that I really bought it for. But, you know, I can still do what I know he wanted done and still put his work out there. So, y'all stay tuned.